Okay, I'm looking through the same flats that I found your other pieces in. Um, there are other Sphalerites in my stock, but these flats are most likely to be higher qualities. They came directly from my collection. Now I do have a couple of monster-sized Sphalerites. We're talking 50-pound rocks or so, maybe 40-pound rocks, but they're a little bit bigger than most people want and bigger than I've seen you in your collection. So unless you really want me to dig those up, I don't think I will be looking for those right now. So first of all, this is the box that your vein piece came from, and I see what you mean, that there is sphalerite on those pieces. Just it's not bright enough to show up under regular UV very well, and the other colors are so bright that it probably would get drowned out without one of these flashlights pointing at it. Alright, there's a nice sphalerite piece with good coverage, but I think I have some better than that. This one right here, hopefully the ambient light isn't messing things up too much. So this one right here, you can see the size of it. It definitely has good coverage. And it's about as bright as Miller Canyon gets for sphalerite. Alright, here is a larger piece. Also bright sphalerite. The coverage is not as good though. I'm not sure what's on the back side here, but you can see the size of this one. It's a good deal bigger, but not necessarily better. Look at them side by side. Much more spotty compared to this one right here. And then we have sort of the monster-sized piece. So you can see, compared to my hand, well, that's a good foot long, I would say. And it's got good coverage. Some of the sphalerite is brighter on this than others. Like this part over here is not as bright, even though it's really solid coverage, but it's a bit more dull, whereas this is quite bright over here. It has several good faces. See this part right here is not very bright. And under a regular display lamp would probably not show up all that great. But this side would probably show up pretty well. And this side shows up pretty well, at least on this face that I'm kind of circling right now. A little bit less bright over here though. So if we're comparing sizes to that other piece, you can see that this piece is not as big, but it does have better coverage. I'd say this is a good 5 inches across. Hopefully that'll give you some comparison of the two. But yeah, I think out of the ones we've seen, those two are probably the ones I would recommend the most.